In its simplest form, it's a parent and child playing catch. At its highest, it's performing in front of thousands night after night. It's pitching, catching, and hitting. It's baseball. And from March to October, you can find plenty of it here. Natick Little League is actually a series of leagues, starting with T-ball at age 6, all the way up to the Babe Ruth program at age 18. 114 teams, 1,400 boys and girls, playing some 1,800 games each year on 14 town fields. A non-profit organization run entirely by volunteers. Volunteers like Chris Doremus, who has been with the league for more than a decade.
I continue to volunteer. My son aged out of the program 2 years ago. I feel like the league gave my son and a great many of his friends who I know very well, many games, my house was trashed from too many Babe Ruth players coming to stomp their cleats. But I feel like it's good to give back.
I coach because my son loves the game.
Bill Joyner is one of the newer coaches enlisted by his son.
And as he's gone from T-ball to coach pitch, and this is his first year in AAA, he's starting to get a taste of what baseball is like in other communities as well. I'll be in it for as long as he wants me to coach. It's a great way for the old father-son bonding.
It's also a great way to give kids a sense of team and to score confidence.
It's vitally important that the kids have that opportunity to come together with their peers and give themselves an opportunity for a personal best and give them something to do in the evenings during the spring. Give them good, healthy alternatives.
It's been something to do in Natick since 1952. Back then, there were just 8 teams. The Giants came out on top that year. The game was basically the same as today, a grassy stage to showcase pitching, hitting, and running. 6 innings, or for weeknight games, as many of those 6 as you could get in before dark. All in front of cheering fans made up largely of parents and siblings. So beloved was Little League, in fact, that by the late 60s, a parade down the streets of Natick was added to kick off each season. It was held the first Saturday in May. A chance for all the athletes to sport their uniforms in the late spring air and gear up for competition, a tradition still held today. To many, Joe Landry has been the heart of Natick Little League. Its current executive director and president, Landry started in the league in 1978 as a coach, a more than 30-year career where he has collected a salary made up only of smiles on the faces of the young players.
I do it because when I walk downtown, kids from age 6 to age, and I call them kids because at my age I'm allowed to, at age 40, they still look at me as the guy who does the baseball program in town. I enjoy that. I enjoy watching the kids go out and do their activities. I enjoy the fact that we're giving them or providing them with a recreation that maybe wouldn't be provided if we didn't do it.
Recreation for sure, and a real chance to be a ball player. A strong base in the fundamentals of the game early on can give these young athletes a chance to pursue the sport through the years.
I love seeing the kids develop into the program. We're doing clinics with the high school girls as well as the high school coaches so that we're on the same page when it comes to fundamentals. And so when they get to the higher levels, the high school level, if the kids are still playing, they have the fundamentals down, and the coaches at that point can worry about coaching real softball instead of the basics.
Baseball is definitely a game that requires consistent practice upon skills over a long period of time. Without experience in Little League, it's going to be very difficult for them to have the confidence to move forward at a more competitive level. In the last 3 years, we've won 2 Bay State Conference titles. Majority of the kids on our team, and by that I mean 90 to 95%, were Natick Little League grads, so to speak. So I think the evidence is there that they're doing a good job creating a love for the game that keeps kids working and moving forward.
But to give the kids this recreation, hundreds of volunteers aren't enough. There needs to be money. The dollars are used to purchase equipment, maintain the fields, including dugouts and fencing, and hire umpires.
We try to keep the registration fees very low, and we do that with other forms of fundraising. We have an auction, an annual auction that we do. We ask our board of directors and our coaches to go out and solicit items for the auction. All the money, 100% of the proceeds go back into the league.
The players do their part, pitching dollar raffle tickets to friends and family. Fortunately, Natick citizens and businesses have been generous over the years. Their giving publicly displayed in a number of ways, from the back of a 9-year-old's jersey to a logo on a new scoreboard. But there's always a need for more, especially since more kids than ever are stepping into the batter's box, experiencing the joy of the world's largest organized youth sports program.
I would like to see every child in the springtime who wants to play baseball and or softball have the ability to be able to have the opportunity to go out and play.
Natick Little League is truly an organization that gives 100% of what it gets back into the kids and back into the program. It's something I enjoy being a part of.